Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome to Judge Dredd, Countdown Sector 106. In the last episode, we found out what exactly the voice of Dredd toys were for, to scramble communication so that a criminal by the name of Fair can do a bank job. Now, that's all bad enough, but however, there is a nuke involved, which is my primary concern. So we have three options available to us, guys. We can go after Fair immediately, we can try to contact Control about the jamming devices, or we can go and investigate the bomb maker. I think first off, we're going to contact Control about the jamming devices and let them know what's going on. You are forced to find a landline to inform Control of what is going on. You eventually find one in the apartment and ring them with the information. They acknowledge this and inform you there is no backup available at this time and you must continue your investigation alone. That is not good. Thank you, Control. Even with a nuke involved, I can't get any backup. So we go after Fair and arrest him at the bank, or decide to go and investigate the bomb maker. The thing about it is, I don't care about the bank job, that's just money. We need to investigate this bomb maker, so let's go ahead and do that. You make your way to the low-rise apartments on Hitchens, a surprisingly affluent area given the age of the buildings. By some miracle, the disasters that have destroyed other parts of the city over the decades have passed over this little corner of the sector, and the streets are quiet and well-maintained. Perfect place to hide. Hickson is a known criminal who is suspected of involvement in the construction of bombs used by various criminal hitmen. Proof, however, has always been difficult to find since his customers remain either undetected or are usually killed before they can be taken prisoner. You make your way inside the building, climbing several flights of stairs until you reach Hickson's front door. Do you burst in trying to surprise Hickson and anyone with him, or use your pass key to enter the apartment? Well, I don't know. Both are good. Let's use the pass key, see what happens. Ew. Running your pass key over the door, you hear a click and slowly push it open. As you step into the room, you notice there is a fine wire attached to the door. Upon closer examination, it appears to be a tripwire. Oh, I'm glad we used the pass key then. It looks as though Hickson is prepared for unwanted guests who would attempt to break into his apartment. You carefully snip the wire and are able to enter the small hallway beyond. Your first impression is that the place stinks. As you search, you find there is a living room, kitchenette, and two bedrooms, one of which has been turned into a workshop. In the other room, you find Hickson in a frightful state. He huddles in a corner, his bloodshot eyes barely following you around the room. There are severe burns all over his body. Examining the place, you find he has suffered from bouts of vomiting and diarrhea, explaining the stench of the whole place. Hickson is too weak to be questioned, although it's clear he is suffering from advanced stages of radiation poisoning, working on the nuke. Searching the workshop, you can find no radioactive materials, although the small Geiger counter you carry does indicate the area has had highly radioactive material here recently. You find a set of blueprints for the device with some notations. At least now you know what the final device will look like, even if these do not include the technical details. You find a case full of credits in the living area, no doubt payment for his work that Hickson will never get to enjoy. With the area secured, you call Control and inform them of the situation before leaving and heading towards the bank. I wonder what unexpected would actually happen. You race to the bank on your Lawmaster, siren blaring, hoping to catch Fair and his gang in the act. As you approach the bank, you switch the siren off as to approach the scene unannounced. The bank has a large number of safety deposit boxes in its vault, and you feel this is most likely what Fair is after. Perusing the bank plans on your bike's computer screen, it appears a pretty straightforward layout. Once at the bank, you know what direction to take. You slow down as you approach the bank, looking for the telltale signs of a raid in progress. You spot a couple of high-end vehicles parked in a no-waiting zone not too far from the bank entrance. Scanning the faces of the drivers, you confirm them to be members of Fair's gang. Open fire using your Lawmaster's bike cannon and Cyclops laser to eliminate these two vehicles. Alternatively, you can ignore the two vehicles and crash through the front doors of the bank to engage any perps inside. I'll tell you what. So, we can ignore the two vehicles and crash through the front doors. We definitely have the element of surprise that'll be lost as soon as we crash through. But we need to get rid of these vehicles. We need to get rid of the getaway vehicles like we did with that truck at the shopping center. So let's do that. You open fire with your weapons, destroying the lead vehicle. The shocked driver of the second vehicle has no time to escape a similar fate as your rounds rip it apart. You quickly come under fire from a pair of perps standing on the opposite side of the road at the two junctions. You turn to face them. Time to make a Lawmaster roll. 13 or better, huh? That is not better. Rolled a total of 9. So we failed. The lookout's rounds strike home and you tumble from your bike, hitting the tarmac hard and rolling over and over, carried by your own momentum. You reach for your lawgiver as you come to a stop, only to find it has fallen from its holster and is nowhere to hand. The perps continue to pour on fire and you are helpless to stop them. You feel the rounds tearing through your body until you feel no more. Ew. Well then, that's a good thing I had this bookmark. Yes, we will indeed use it. Let's go ahead and try that again and see if we can get a better roll. I still think that's the best way to go about this. There we go. The rounds from your bike cannon cut down the two perps in quick succession. You see a citizen go down in the blast as well, but cannot pause. Finding Fair and his nuke is your prime objective. You lose 1 authority. Ew. You ride straight at the bank's front doors. Your bike smashes through them and you roll off your lawmaster as you come under fire from a number of positions. You rise to your feet, firing as you do so and blasting one of the perps with several rounds from your lawgiver. There are at least 2 other perps in position, giving them good cover. You continue firing, trying to move forward to find Fair and the bomb. Time is running out. You need to take down these 2 perps now. Get ready for a firefight. 14 or over. Yeah. Alrighty. 14? Oh, we got it.
No problem.
You leave the robbers at the entrance behind you, their guns permanently silenced by your superior marksmanship. Racing onwards to the vault, you turn the last corner and come face to face with Jackson Fair and 2 members of his gang. You have to act fast. He's a looker, isn't he? Well then, let's go ahead and bookmark this. I guess this is the penultimate fight. You can begin blasting, preventing them from setting off the bomb. An alternative to try and talk to Fair and explain that the bomb he has is a nuke and will kill him and everyone else within a mile if it goes off. Finally, you can retreat, turn around the corner, and take Fair down by using heat seeker rounds. Well, this is not Dredd's style, but let's try and actually chat with this guy because he may not know he has a nuke. Opting for diplomacy, you try talking to Fair, explaining that the bomb he has is a nuke. He seems nonplussed. Apparently, he knew Clarissa Mooks had access to weapons and asked her for a big bomb to blow the safe. She provided some materials and blueprints for Hickson, who assembled it. No one said anything about a nuke. It's an authority roll time, huh? Okay, we got a roll under our authority, so now we got some high rolls. Let's go for some low rolls. That's a low roll. The perps disregard. Oh! That's not good. Drock you, Dredd. You're lying. We ain't gonna surrender that easy, law jock. Fair and his companions pull out their guns and begin blasting. You have no choice but defeat them if you hope to reach the bomb in time. So, do we go after Fair, his backup shooters, or take down all 3? Let's try and take out his backup shooters first. You weigh the situation, analyzing the pros and cons of several strategies, and calculate a scenario at most supernatural speed. You decide to take down the 2 armed perps first. This gives you your best chances of getting out of this unscathed and doing what you came here to do. So, 14 or better, so let's get some high rolls here. That is not a high roll. Not good. The 2 men are very quick and easily dive for cover. From their protective vantage point, Jackson Fair has a perfect shot on you and you lose 9 vitality. Okay, we still live. If so, it may be time to make some space between you and all and set your lawgiver to heat seekers, which I probably should have done in the first place. You opt to duck back around the corner and rely on your lawgiver's heat-seeking rounds, but as you do so, you sustain flesh wounds from several bullets. You lose 2 vitality as a result of your injuries. You manage to fire off half a dozen heat seekers before someone throws a pan bomb right next to where you are taking cover. The explosion in close quarters releases a vicious hail of shrapnel. Pieces of metal embed themselves into your arms and neck, causing you a further 7 vitality. Oh, we are not good. We are not in good shape. We have 4 vitality left. Let's see what happens. Stick to the brief. Kill or arrest all the perps connected to data from the briefing room. Fair is badly wounded and unable to offer any further resistance. The other 2 perps are quite dead. Now that you're able to approach the bomb, you note that attached to the vault door and a countdown has begun. No contact with control is possible due to the radio interference. You'll have to try and disarm it yourself. You're about to attempt to disarm the bomb. Do you have any blueprints from this device that could help? Yes! Well, we have an annotated diagram of the bomb. I guess that would be the best thing to do. Ooh. Should we bookmark here? No, we can always go back. You pull out the crumpled paperwork and lay it flat on the ground. It looks like you can easily find your way into this device using the annotations, but the internal wiring will be complete guesswork. No pressure. Only the entire fate of this sector of Mega City 1 and its citizens that rest on your shoulders. You're going to have to randomly disconnect circuits, Dredd. So, very important random roll. From 2 to 5. I don't know what's what, so let's see. Actually, now would be a good place to bookmark. We'll bookmark right here. Boxcars. Maybe that was a good thing? Alarms begin to ring and the countdown quickens at a frightening rate. It'll hit 0 in a matter of seconds. You desperately try to stop the bomb from going off by disconnecting as many circuits as possible. Dredd, this is possibly the most important roll of your career, let alone your life. Time for another random roll. 9. Now, I'll tell you the truth, when we died, we actually were going to turn to page 1009, so things did not go well for that roll. So, that is basically the game over screen, so let's try this one. Back here. Roll low. So we didn't get that. Let's... 11 or 12. Not the case. We're just going to keep on doing this until it works, because I am not going to blow up the city. This is just like the old Choose Your Own Adventure books. I didn't go to there. I didn't go there. I didn't turn on that page. It doesn't count. Now I'm rolling high when I really don't want to. Oh, boxcars. Okay, this might work. Hardcore win. Find the ultimate ending in hardcore mode. Nice. The timer stops. You hold your breath for a moment, daring the device to defy your disarm technique. But the bomb has been effectively shut down. You slowly walk away from the vault. You call control for backup using the bank's landlines. Help eventually arrives and the surviving perps are treated and the customers are led away. The area is quickly secured. You pick up a discarded Voice of Dredd device. The LED has gone blank and appears to be non-functional, but you press the button to make sure. Gaze into the fist of Dredd, it squawks. You imagine you'll be having to confiscate these things for months. Other judges congratulate you, realizing that they, along with everyone else within the vicinity, would be dead right now had you not managed to defuse the bomb. Looking over the carnage, you mount your damaged Lawmaster. It is still in working condition, and you ride out back into the city. After all, Jackson Fair was just one more perp in a sector full of them. Admittedly, Fair had tried to use a nuke to open a bank vault, but there are plenty of others out there waiting for judgment. You are Judge Dredd, after all. Cool deal. Thank you for playing Judge Dredd Countdown Sector 106. If you enjoyed reading/playing this game book, please take a moment and write us a review. Good reviews make it easier for us to bring you more great game books. If this was your first Game Book Adventures app, then maybe you would like to check out other titles. And so this is all that. Cool. Well, I probably will write a review off screen. And can we actually... Yeah, we can. Cool. Let's head back to the main menu here. The Bell of Justice. And that was Judge Dredd Countdown Sector 106, guys. That was really cool. I love this game book concept, bringing the Choose Your Own Adventure games and a little bit of tabletop RPGing onto your phone or your computer or whatever have you. I had a lot of fun with this. And it was really cool to jump back into Judge Dredd's world again, in the world of 2000 AD. But I guess we'll go ahead and end it here. I'm sure there's other ways and other paths we could have taken. And I might play around and see what else. And maybe you guys can get this. It's on Steam right now and iOS. Maybe you guys could find some other avenues, other ways to get yourselves killed or nuked. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the series. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. That'd be a big help. And we'll see you in the next series. Later days, everyone.